You have heard it. Remove gluten. Remove dairy. Your child will improve. But is this true? How on earth do you implement a gluten-free, casein-free diet in Nigeria, where there is all kinds of staple foods? Let's talk about it realistically. So the gluten-free, casein-free diet, short, is GFCF Diet. It's the most researched dietary intervention for autism. So the theory behind it is that some autistic children have increased intestinal permeability, the so-called leaky gut, which allows incompletely digested opioid-like peptides from gluten and casein to enter the bloodstream, and this ultimately affects the brain function. Now, the evidence is mixed, as some studies show that there is significant improvement in behavior like language and social interaction. Others show a modest or no effects. So, it does not automatically mean that if it works for one child, it can work for another child. The children most likely to respond are those who have documented gut issues like constipation, like diarrhea, bloating, reflux. Those that have, tested positive for gluten or casein antibodies, or those that have known food sensitivities or allergies. In Nigeria, implementing gluten-free, casein-free diet requires creativity. Good news is that many traditional Nigerian foods are actually gluten-free, casein-free diets. So when you say gluten-free, gluten is the protein that is found mostly in wheat. So all the wheat-based products like your bread, your cookies made with wheat, spaghetti, noodles, all those contain gluten. So you can avoid it by doing typical Nigerian staples like rice. Example of other rice or a local Abakaliki local Nigerian rice. Rice actually is gluten-free. Plantain, yam, cocoyam, sweet potatoes, they are all safe. When you don't have addition in your food items like your moi moi, you don't have wheat additions, your egusi soup, your vegetable soup, the typical things we eat, they are all safe and all compatible. So the things to avoid include semovita, wheat, spaghetti, your regular bread, milk, pig milk, that's actually dairy. So when we talk about dairy, we mean milk-based. So but in this case, we're talking about cow milk. That's actually the original source, and most processed biscuits. So for Nigerian moms, the challenge is usually family and social pressure, not lack of options. It helps enormously to do a strict trial for at least about 3 months before judging results, except there are issues. If there are issues, you can stop. And to keep a behavioral journal throughout. So you have to find a way to monitor progress, not just saying you're doing this and you're not noticing. Your head, you don't have everything in your mind or in your brain, so you have to jot down. So we have options. We have a lot of things on our website that can help you. We have the autism progress tracker that can help you access or assess how your child had been doing. We also have our 1 month Nigerian gluten-free, casein-free meal plan that's available on the website, and it's designed specifically for your kitchen and your budget. Have you tried gluten-free, casein-free diets? Comment below with your honest experience.